Hello there, listeners and watchers. This is Lisa Rusczyk
and Misty Lore
with the podcast We're All Psychic, and we have Patricia Morningstar back with us, and we are going to talk about how crazy everything is. This is chaos and cards. We'll get to the cards later, but we're going to talk about how chaotic everything is in our life. And Patricia just happens to be making a tarot deck. So we were going to talk about her tarot deck a little bit, but we're going to talk about, like all this crazy stuff going on in our lives, and maybe find a corresponding our major arcana to go with it. We just have her major arcana to display and show off today, and making a tarot deck is very interesting. I've done it. Y'all have heard me talk about it enough. We get to hear her talk about it. So Patricia, of course, do you still think we're all psychic?
Yes, because the world that we experience is just a veil. We have a series of veils that cover the reality of our oneness. And so being psychic is just being able to see through veils.
Yeah, or pull them to the side. Or maybe go take their Freddy nails and go, shh. But their Freddy nails are actually Reiki fingers, and they're like, go through the veils. The veil's been very thin lately, and a lot of people talked about that around Halloween. And it's not so much that the veil is thin as with the spirits, in my opinion, but it's very active. Things are active with the energy. And all these these pieces of astrology are doing Aquarian like things. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. All right, is that right? And it's a ruling planet, I think. And Uranus is a planet of kind of chaos. So that could be explaining a lot of this stuff with all these planets. Like, what do you know what all planets are going on in Aquarius right now?
Well, there's a big thing happening right now. Like, I think maybe at midnight or something is the exact. But what's happening is Mars used to be the old planet ruling Aquarius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mars and Pluto are conjunct at 1 degree of Aquarius tonight.
Yeah.
It never happens.
And Pluto just entered Aquarius, if you didn't know that, and that's a big thing. It's going to be there.
Yeah.
It goes back for a little bit, but it's going to be there for 20 years.
It's like never happens. The guy who was talking about it, he didn't go back far enough in his ephemeris to know when the last time was.
Right. They didn't make them back then. You had to draw it.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think part of the chaos is just the energy that's coming in is so challenging to manage.
Yes, and explain it to you. Like, Misty, what's it like for you? I mean, what does it feel like? To me, it is chaotic, and it's up and down, up and down, up and down. With my
I've noticed the up and down thing. Yeah, it's like a minute I'm on top of the world, and the next minute I'm like, down in the dumps, and
up and
I don't
down,
know why.
up and down.
No explanation. Just but when I'm up, and when I'm low, I'm low.
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
Yeah. That's how about you, Patricia? You feeling that kind of up and down?
Yeah, well, I have seasonal affective disorder.
I do too.
And I'm just like, after the second, I started feeling like, okay, this light is coming. And so I'm feeling better, actually, than I have all winter. But just a lot is going on, a lot of changes, not so much in the physical world, but in the metaphysical world and in my business. And,
that's huge.
It's internal.
Yes, yeah. The internal stuff's bigger to me than the external sometimes, because no matter what happens externally, you have to deal with it internally. Internally, you can have stuff going on without anything externally happening. So the internal stuff is definitely, from my point of view, going to be one I would pay more attention to, because it's always going on, no matter what the situation is. To say it's just a job is huge, because you know how much you love your job.
I'm feeling more impatient too.
Yes,
anybody else?
Yes, so and I'm a Taurus. I'm patient. I'm not usually impatient.
I'm extra impatient.
What kind of things? Like, I'm with little things, not big things.
Oh, I'm with big things and little things. Yeah,
maybe I am with big things, some big things.
Yeah.
What about you, Patricia? You got an impatience going on?
Not so much. It's just things are happening very fast.
Yeah.
And
maybe other people are impatient.
Yeah.
But it's like I have to write everything down and I have to remember to write it down. And I can't go down any rabbit holes because I'm writing like all the stuff.
Yes.
That eventually, when things quiet down, I'm going to go down all these different rabbit holes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to structure your search, your approach and everything, but you're getting curious.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Structuring my impatience.
That's hard to resist. I'd be. Yeah. That's fun. So what kind of rabbit holes are you going down and why?
Well, tarot's like right there.
Yeah.
But my process is with the cards has been, I'm a collage person. I like to do collage.
Love these cards, listeners.
So I've been bumping into all these different magical stories on the internet. Like today, I spent some time looking at the name Trilokinath, which is a name of Shiva. And what it means is 3 worlds. And there are different interpretations of 3 worlds. And then, so I got to say, bye. I'll
3. There's that 3 again,
Right.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Just a picture will come up, or like I'm also, because I'm downloading it. Hi.
That's why I haven't been looking at you while you're listening. I'm listening, but I'm trying to pull this up while you're talking so they can see a picture of what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Like, the temporary name is New Travelers Tarot. I don't know what it's called ultimately, but pictures come up in my mind too. And they were coming up one by one when I was doing the major arcana.
Yeah.
And the cups pretty much one by one. And I had an idea of, okay, I'm going to do flowers with cups, And then I got to earth and I'm doing gems, and they were harder to find. Like everything has to be public domain because I have no patience for attribution.
I did that with my deck. Mine was all digital art, but that was before Chat GPT. That was before AI. With AI, you can have it create it for you royalty free.
Right.
But you did it in my way, the same way I did. You looked for it and found it in pictures. And that's what I did with my deck too. I pulled it out, or stuff I owned. I would crop that out and stuff like that. And I had to do it. I didn't have the thing where you hold down the button and it outlines and just takes the piece. I had to they call it masking. If you do it that way, I don't know, but you go all the way around it with a little eraser kind of thing. And that's how I did all my little components and stuff and pictures.
Yeah. I discovered Canva a couple of years ago.
Oh, yes.
And I love Canva. It's just so easy to use, and it's just my go-to thing.
A lot of people I know love Canva. Yeah. Like speaking of beginning with a new art program, look what she did with it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Was that the first card you started with?
That was the first card I started with. And actually the first 3 or 4 cards or 5 cards were back when I was doing by hand.
I love that.
Collage by hand. Cutting things out and pasting and cut and paste.
I love it.
And the listeners, if you're not watching, we are putting her cards up on the screen and looking at the beautiful things that they be. And they're beautiful.
And this one, the Magician, I really struggled with it, and I think I'm probably going to struggle some more.
I love it. I don't know why you're struggling. It's beautiful.
I wanted to convey the idea that he is creating something in the right time. He's creating in the little crystal ball there in the right time in the heavens. And he's creating it not by using the elements, but co-creating with the elements.
Love that. As depicted with these figures. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so wonderful.
I love it.
And then this one, this is another one you drew, the High Priestess.
The High Priestess, this one, these are all from the internet. These are all public domain images.
Oh, but you crop them and put them all together, right?
Yes, and
so
the cropping tool I use, I can't remember what the cropping tool is, but there are good ones and
digital art. I mean, a lot of people do this, and now, like I was saying, a lot of people are just making plain up, straight up AI art decks. But like what I did is more, hard to do. It's more difficult, and you have to find the real symbolism and what other people's art has done. That's
yes,
if you don't mean.
My success with AI has been. I did some advertisements with AI.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I did. I get frustrated with it because I have something in my head and I can't get it. I have to go to words and then I have to go back to the picture. And this way I can just put on Picture Mind.
But you're an artist though, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm not an artist, so that is it's like so much easier for me to go in and say, I picture it like this in my head. And some of them don't always work that way very well, the ones I've tried, but ChatGPT does it a lot better than most.
ChatGPT.
GPT. Yeah, the GPT is capitalized. And also Pixar. I use Pixar a lot for a ton of stuff. And Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar can be good.
I love Pixar. That's what I did my Kitty Quest tarot in mostly, and Photoshop. I did a few different programs. Kitty Quest.
So anyway,
I love your Empress. Explain this Empress to us.
Right. I wanted to just say one word about the High Priestess. The idea of the new traveler, the new time, is that it's not hidden. It's there.
Yeah,
the veils are lifted.
Right, now it is.
Doing the dance of the veils.
I love that. I didn't think about that because there's always the veil and the amethyst, and I like that a lot. And they're for everybody now, not just And
then here's
I love the Empress card. It's beautiful. It looks like spring to me. It looks like all the different stages of giving birth to many universes, all different kinds of mothers. Angelic ones, alien ones, ancient ones, Gaia. That's what I see.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the image of the Sheila Nagig. Sheila Nagig, the one that's just outside the cave there. She's an Irish figure they put him on churches. This woman who's like showing her privates to everyone,
Yeah.
And I just love that image. And then I found all these other images that were from different cultures.
Oh, it's all over. Oh, yes. Fertility is very much celebrated. I mean, in some cultures and the histories, that's what it looks like anyway. Who knows? But, according to the pictures and art I see, it looks like they're celebrated. You don't see any emperor pictures where they're like, being studly. I made great children. He's got servants, this emperor, and he's pretty fabulous.
So he's the yellow emperor.
Yeah.
And the emperor creates order, of course. You can see the map of his city there and his attendants and money. And
so what would his advice be to us right now? Energy. With all this chaos going on, what would his advice be from your tarot deck if you were to be asked that right now, and you are?
I haven't read this deck yet, so that's real.
I'm looking at the picture, Misty. What do you see? What do you see in that Emperor, Misty? Misty's great at this. Misty is so good at looking at stuff and just getting stuff.
Oh, really?
For me,
let's see. Is that what you see? Okay. Sorry, my dog's talking to me. I'm seeing a lot of his jewelry, and I'm liking that. He's feeling like he's kind of, a king and emperor. And then again with the servants on the side. I'm liking the top where you've got like angels up there,
Gandalf,
and stars, and there's so much detail to it. That's why I could spend like all day just looking at this card.
That's why I wanted to do it this way. She doesn't have the deck made yet, and I could have held it up on my phone, but you just couldn't see it. And I've never thought of doing it this way before with stuff that people are showing until this moment, because we had no other option.
So this guy, the emperor, is the representative of heaven on earth. And so you can see the heavens above him. And actually, the coin is a picture of the heavens, too. You can't really, I mean, there's so much detail that just didn't come out.
That coin reminds me of those like good luck coins that you get that you have tied on together and stuff.
Yeah.
For gambling and good luck and good house protection.
Yeah.
Health.
To me, he means the benevolence of order.
Oh, okay. I like the benevolence of order. Yes.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of times the emperor looks like, ooh, who wants to be around him?
Yeah, I know a lot of people feel that way about. I like him. I like him.
Yeah.
I have a good father figure, so I also think of him as a father figure.
Right.
And I think your authority figure as a father kind of influences if you're a reader, and you know, especially me starting with the tarot, the emperor would represent a father, and it's of the authority and of masculine authority in a family, especially.
Yeah, for sure.
And I had a good one. So to me, the emperor's not bad. You know, he
right.
But in reverse, he's not always bad either. He can just be like, no. That's kind of what I hear. I just hear him going, no.
There's a limit.
when he doesn't want to say yes. Oh, I was doing it with my computer. I got it from here.
Right. And he also, the money I put in there because he makes the energy flow among the people.
True.
Yeah.
Sure does. This is a cool one. This is the Hierophant.
And here we have the shaman with the earth spirits there are quaquiudal. They're kind of scary figures, actually, that have to do with initiation and quaquiudal tradition. And then he has the tree that his drum is the tree of life. He climbs, when he drums, the drum is the reindeer or the horse that he rides to climb the tree. And when he climbs the tree, he meets the ancestors, and those are Chinese ancestors.
These ancestors, they're so cute. They are kind of creepy.
Aren't they adorable?
They're kind of creepy from far away, but when you zoom in, yes, they're very adorable. I love it.
Right.
I like this guy the best, I think. It kind of reminds me of like a Seven of Cups interpretation. You could look up here and be like, what's the Hierophant teaching? What is he teaching to me right now? You know?
Yeah, right.
I think of him as a teacher too. And the Lovers is just, I love it. I love it. What do you think?
Lovers.
What do you see?
Oh my God. I don't know. The Lovers was another hard card for me. And you can see it has a little problem there. I have to read when it downloaded it.
Oh, the body, the angel or something. The angel's hugging something or somebody didn't render. It'll be fixed. So listeners and watchers, this is the first draft. We're looking.
Right. So, there's the angel and the devil, but then there's also Cupid. And then there are the three of them together. Like those, I just fell in love with these images. The Adam and Eve are the first two in the front, and they're from Rembrandt.
Okay.
I just thought they were so wonderful.
I love how they're cute together, and they look at each other so happy. And it's like the woman behind them instead of an angel. To me, it makes me think of like the divine blessing, because she looks like angelic, but I don't see wings, and she looks kind of Renaissance-y and elven. Elvish. She kind of has an elvish kind of thing going on, except her hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me. That's what I see her, an Aphrodite. I don't know. She seems like she's a goddess of some sort, giving a blessing.
Interesting. She's Rubens. She's a Rubens character.
What's a Rubens
And
character?
I've been thinking about her. This is my own personal unconscious, I think.
Yeah.
This was hard for me because there was so much personal unconscious coming into this card.
Yeah.
And I mean, I saw her as a third making the decision.
Yeah.
And these two are in conflict. I see them as in conflict. He's saying, don't eat the apple,
Yeah.
Anyway, it's very Christian.
She's just making it fun to me. It looks like I can't zoom in though. She oh no, she looks a little pouty. But see, she's smiling. Yeah. She looks like she's making it fun. Like, how do you want to? Come on. Let's eat that apple. It's just an apple. It's just an apple. There's a blank spot up there. Don't look there. I like the Chariot a lot. Chariot's one of my most interesting, my favorite cards, but it's an interesting card.
It is an interesting card. The creatures are all like the Sphinx, Griffin, they're combination creatures. And so they're the five elements, the five senses.
Yeah.
And in the chariot, we have Krishna is driving the chariot, and Arjun, his worshiper, is letting Krishna drive the chariot. He's putting spirit in charge of managing the journey.
Okay.
And above him is Hanuman, and Hanuman is he has two sides. One is he's the ego, and the other side is aligned with spirit. So Hanuman says, when I don't know who I am, I serve you, and when I know who I am, you and I are one. So he kind of
I like that. That kind of good for willpower. That's a really good way to put willpower.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your strength. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I gotta look up close.
It's mother stuff.
I love this stuff. To me, it makes me think of just like when you're young and you have to figure out, like, what do I really think about compassion? What do I really think about my empathy? Because we don't really, also science says empaths aren't a thing, but they do say that by the time we're 18 or 19, we are almost have our empathy fully developed. And they believe, and that from their studies and parts of the brain that are connected with feeling empathy, don't really start forming and developing until we hit puberty. So that's why a lot of people get really self-conscious, supposedly, around that age, because they're suddenly aware of what other people think of them and not aware of exactly, maybe, but they're aware of other people's feelings more and what's going on with them and what their judgments are, especially in our culture, because that's a big part of our culture, especially for women and, a lot of cultures in our culture. And I think that looking at this is that young woman going, well, where do I be compassionate? And she's got this leopard who's just like tripping out over here. I love that. And
that's
all the dimensions in and out of dimensions. And
animal energy, Yeah,
I love that.
The animal energy. How do you control the animal energy?
Yes, at that age too. Both of those things.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And
then this guy, my hermit is Milarepa. And Milarepa stayed in the mountains. So there he is. It's interesting. In Tibet, the Milarepa stories are stories that they tell children, but they're very spiritual,
Yeah.
But this guy, he did a lot of teaching. Milarepa. I just love it. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And here's your wheel. The wheel.
Here's the wheel.
Yeah, we got to.
And the wheel has a lot of stuff going on. Some good, some bad, but it goes around and around.
Sure does.
And there's a lot to it.
It's pretty cool. I like this guy up here. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't even need that would take the rest of the podcast. It's beautiful, though. Right. I love it, Patricia. Ooh, the Justice is
then Justice. I had a hard time with Justice, too, because this figure is Vermeer. And it was so hard to get the scales because the scales were so delicate.
Yes, I had to do whiskers and stuff before that I really wanted in there. They had to be there before I knew I could draw them in.
Yes.
I didn't think about that.
Good idea.
Yeah. I couldn't draw a scale, though. I can't draw.
Right.
I like that, though. No. I like that and the Hangman. Hangman's one of my favorite cards, too.
Yeah, Hangman is all the time for me. This is Odin. Odin hung himself from the tree to get the runes.
He did. That's right. He did. Mm-hmm. I remember reading that.
So that's him getting a new perspective, and he has the 3 fates there.
Yeah, giving them
the Norns, as they're called.
I love that new perspective of the runes. That's beautiful. And the birds.
Yeah, they are memory and I forget what the other one is. They're his birds. They're Odin's birds.
Okay, I didn't know it. I didn't know he had certain birds. That makes sense.
He had 2 crows.
Crows, okay.
One was for memory and one was for something else. I was
thinking ravens or crows, but I said hawks. I have no idea because I was thinking ravens or crows.
Yeah.
Death. Oh, wow, that's really like visually like. In the middle here, just really pleasing to me. I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The whole thing.
I think that's Yamantaka. He's the Lord of Death in Tibetan Buddhism. Yeah. And then we have the sugar skulls from Mexico, Day of the Dead. And then in the background is Renaissance death dance.
Yeah, they've always had macabre stuff. And look at this woman right here. That's macabre.
Isn't that wild? He's got a bone. He's beating the drum with the bone, you know?
I love it. I love it. Yeah. And then we have temperance. Oh, what's temperance mean to you?
Well, this is both sides of things, male and female in balance. I really, really wanted to put in a Mobius strip, which was really hard. That in the bottom is the Mobius strip, but it was hard to represent in 2 dimensions. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But Ardhanareshwar is both male and female balance. It's a balance between the 2 extremes of energy, you know, and then he has a fountain there that's pouring forth this energy from the 2 of them. So it's Shiva and Shakti. It's Lord Shiva and
It made me think of the Dalai Lama and Kuan Yin for some reason. I just thought of that split because that's just, I don't know much. I don't know many religious things or symbolism or spirituality symbolism from especially other cultures and not even really Christianity. I just kind of get what I get and some stays and some doesn't. But
so how do you receive that? I mean, how do you feel about it when you look at it?
I love Kuan Yin and the Dalai Lama. I think they're wonderful. And Kuan Yin's Bodhisattva name, I can never pronounce the words either. No one's ever taught me, so I don't know how to pronounce them. And if they have, I've forgotten. I think actually Donna has before Misty, but it just I love it. It makes me think of compassion versus no compassion, and with yourself. And faith. For me, that card's always a card of faith. And to have compassion for and anyone, you have to have faith, you know, in something.
Right. And then we have the devil.
Yeah, I love this devil.
I had so much fun with the devil.
Isn't it fun? Yeah, I had fun with mine.
The top are 2 of Blake's devils. And you can see that the top one is looking up at God and saying, like, why are you doing this to me? You know, and then you see him.
Yeah, I love that.
Kind of getting his full form in his. Can attack every sense here. Yeah. And the mesmerizing goat and these old women all.
I love the circles.
Falling all over him.
I love the circles. They're so subtle. But yeah, I love the circles. And then we have the tower. Oh, yeah. You look like
the tower
in that line.
You can see
that looks fun.
Daedalus and Icarus there falling. Yeah. And being caught by some maidens.
I love that. That's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. There's some images that were so iconic, you know, I had to use them like this. It's like I
had a bad moment to fall. It's beautiful though. And then from far away, you just don't. You see something dramatic going on, but then when you come in, it's like, whoa, that person's having it rough.
Yeah,
you know, really, really rough. He's trying to fly too, I guess. They're all trying to fly. I guess they're all trying to Chorus, of course. And
they're falling. They're falling. They're all falling like the tower. The ego fall.
Love it.
You know,
it's awesome.
Then we have the star. The star is my favorite card.
Is it?
Oh. So I tried to put everything that I could think of that I love in there.
Oh, I love it. I love the bubble.
I love the colors.
I do too.
Yeah. So Garuda's up there. He's carrying the elixir of immortality.
Yeah.
And of course, Mary has ascended into heaven, and compassion, all flowing compassion. And then these women are, you know, it's not just one woman pouring in both directions. It's many women together pouring into this single pot, which is, you know, our world.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Should be women. We're the ones who.
Yeah. And then the moon.
I love the moon. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. What's going on there? That's a really cool picture. Misty, look at that. What do you think of that? That's a crazy picture.
Yeah. I like the color of that too.
I do too. Yeah. Like there's a coyote. Is it a wolf or a coyote? It looks like coyote.
They're actually 2 wolves. There's a story, they have a dog and a wolf and the
in the moon there's two
away.
wolves. There's two dogs or wolves and the scorpion.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is the idea of who do you feed, the good part of the bad part.
I love that.
And they howl at the moon. They have this connection to the moon.
About that. Yeah, I love the birds. And they're in a really strange formation. I love that.
Yeah, they are. And then that's the decans of the moon calendar.
Okay.
Moon calendar.
Okay. That's cool.
It's the one I could find. It would be nice to have a simpler one, but
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have
this one's flipped. This is my favorite card.
It's so beautiful. That's my favorite so far. I just love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the middle. Oh.
And the sun is the woman. She in Japan, the sun is a woman.
Okay. Yes. I think so too. That's my opinion. Misty's heard me talk about that a bunch of times. In my opinion, and metaphysically, it makes more sense for the man to be the moon and the woman to be the sun, because women, create life, and men are mysterious and keep things to themselves. Yeah. So they match that way in our culture now anyway, but maybe not back then. But women are the ones in the past, supposedly, according to a lot of download people say they've had downloads of, or books have been written about the ancient past that archaeologists uncovered and have theories about, saying women did rule the earth like we did have a culture a long time ago. A lot of people believe that. And I've always felt like the sun represented a female more anyway. And we're warmer and we're sensitive and we make things grow. Like the Misty's always growing flowers and people. You're growing her people all the time.
I feed them and they water them and they grow.
Yeah, you do. They do grow. And that's good judgment.
It's amazing.
That's really cool. I like the phoenix. Both of them. Yeah,
phoenixes. And this is Blake and Grunewald's resurrection for the Middle Ages. I just had to have a Christ in there somewhere.
Love it. And Judgment's the card to do it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's great. That's just great. I love it. And then, of course...
And then this one, I don't have... I do not have a justification for this card.
Do you?
I just wanted
turtles. I love the turtle.
Yeah,
and the cat.
These are Hokusai's animals, and they're the Chinese animals of the four directions.
That's great.
And so there's the colors are what's around it is the blue dragon, the white tiger, the black tortoise, and the red phoenix.
That's really cool. I love it.
And then
love it.
Then these little guys they're called the Eight Immortals.
Okay, what do they do?
Well, it's interesting. They're kind of they're characters in Chinese tradition, and then there are also there are 8 trigrams in the I Ching. And they're connected to the trigrams.
Are they Buddha? Are they Buddhas?
No, these are traditional Taoist.
Oh, Taoist.
These are Taoist characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. And the immortality in Chinese tradition
in here. Misty, what's your favorite card that you saw? I think the sun is my favorite, or the star.
I'm looking at the star. I think
the star, and then mine is the sun. And what's your favorite one that you've done, Patricia, in this group?
I like the sun a lot.
I just love it.
I feel like it's very uplifting.
I love that.
Yeah. I like the devil, and I like the star too.
Okay. So listeners and watchers, I hope you guys, she has so much information about what she's drawn and depicted in these pictures and put together. I hope you got something out of it too, listeners and watchers. I know you did if you're watching it, because it's just amazing. And from my point of view, so it has to be. That's it. So. No, but I really do love it, Patricia. It's really amazing. And listeners, she has been.
It's a download. I mean, I have a process, but I don't feel like
the downloads go for you. We've been talking about downloads some on the podcast.
I don't feel like I'm consciously in charge of this. it's happened so fast. I've been trying to do a tarot deck for years.
Right. You had told me that. Yeah.
Started all different ones. And this just, it overwhelmed me. And this angel showed up.
I believe you. Angels do show up, don't they, Misty?
They
sure do.
Yeah, they do.
But the one you wrote me about. Yeah.
Yeah. I had just learned from somebody that you're supposed to ask their name, right? So I asked his name, and he said his name was Colophon.
That's cool.
You don't know. I met my guardian angel, and she told me her name, and Misty asked me to ask her guardian angel's names. I got names, but I'd never done that before.
Yeah.
I didn't used to believe in angels, Patricia. And if I were to say to somebody on a podcast, an angel told me that, I might giggle too, I probably still would. But in a way, it's a joyful, gleeful giggle.
Yeah, it's a good giggle.
Kind of like, is this okay to say? I mean, I feel kind of weird, but it happened really, because it really does. It happens to a lot of people. A lot of people are visited by presences, angels, spirits, all kinds, and the downloads come, and you just know, right?
No.
Yeah.
No when that stuff happens. And I've told the listeners before, but if you're new, the download for anybody is just kind of sitting there, and suddenly stuff about the mysteries in life or in your life in particular, related somehow in some way, and according probably to something going on in your life, an insight that you don't really have words for, that you just have a deep, deep understanding of, right? Would you say that's a good way to put it? Maybe a way to put it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's actually claircognizance, I think.
I think it's the claircognizance, but if you had to put it into words that people don't know, everybody knows that word. But if you don't know what claircognizance is, it's when you just know stuff. It is like that for me too, but there's more to it. Someone's telling me the story, and it kind of plays out over this gap of time. Even though it all drops in, I play it out, but it's really fast.
Right.
But
this process, a lot of synchronicity.
Yes.
The name Colophon was a joke. He wasn't serious, because a colophon.
I don't know what that is, so that's why I didn't get the joke.
It's a thing that they put in the back of a book that tells what the printer. It's the printer's mark.
Oh, the blurb. They call it a blurb now, even though they were separate things, but now they call it the blurb. Yeah.
Right. So
that's funny. He's just the back of the book description. Did he say what kind of book he
told me another name after that, but I like to call him Colophon. I think that's funny.
Can he tell you what his summary is? Can he tell you his summary sometime in automatic writing, and you can come back and read it to us?
It's interesting. I tried some automatic writing, and I did some automatic writing before.
I remember from the first podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not feeling that right now. It's more like he sends me pictures. There are synchronicities, and it's very close to the surface. It's like filled my unconscious in a way.
Yes.
It's like
you look lit up, not just by the lights, but you look like you have more energy. You're talking faster than you were in the first podcast because you're excited,
Oh yeah,
you're excited.
Oh, yeah,
and you're catching our energy because we talk really fast and get amped up at the podcast. And you're excited about this project, and with this angel helping you, it sounds like it's just going and just filling your life.
Yeah.
And you can't stand. You just want to tell everybody.
Yeah. Well, the tarot is so profound. It
really is. Yeah.
It's just layer after layer, deeper and deeper.
Weird things happen when you make a deck. Weird things happen. I can tell. I've told all my stories about my deck, I think, even though there's still something I haven't told, but weird. So, you know what I'm talking about. And with that, the listener, I have your information from the last podcast, but has anything changed? Where can listeners find you? You're on Everclear, aren't you?
All of my contacts have shut down.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, that's one of the things that has happened. My Facebook was hacked.
Oh, not that.
No.
Everybody's
and
hacked,
they suspended me.
I'm so sorry. So when did that happen?
About a month ago, maybe.
So what have you been doing since then?
Well, I finally found an email, so I sent them an email with an appeal. But it's kind of like everything's out of the way, so I can just focus on this.
You know what, Patricia? We could make we could get like 500,000 views on this podcast if you gave us that Facebook email if you got a response. I'm just kidding. We'll put it in the description of the podcast.
There's more than
There's
5
a
people
Facebook email
watching
address
this.
in this podcast somewhere.
But I am still Becca J on Everclear.
Of course you are. That's so lovely. I love it. And
I'm still Becca J.
We'll talk. And maybe it was meant to be. Maybe a place wasn't right for you. Maybe something else. But you've still got in there. I think. Are you still in the online Facebook group or?
No, I can't get in.
Oh, write me on Facebook. I might have thought you were a hacker or something because a lot of people who've added me as friends on Facebook have doppelgangers because they're famous people. You know, not famous, but maybe they are famous. I don't know.
All right.
But,
she can't get in there to write you.
oh, you did though. You got back in, didn't you?
No, not yet.
Oh, that was a fake account. It was good.
Yeah, I decided not to spend the energy on it because it's so frustrating. And I have these downloads now. And so I really just want to.
That's more what you want to hang out with.
I don't want to infringe on that energy field, you know?
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So, but
there's a lot of frustration on Facebook in general.
Yeah, yeah. And my Etsy shop is basically closed right now. And, you know, the website still isn't happening, but I'm getting more of a sense of doing the website.
Good.
But the plan is to finish the draft. I really want to get a graphic designer to help me to refine the deck. And then go on a Kickstarter, do a Kickstarter, and see if that happens. I don't know, and go from there.
I'll do your graphic design if you win the Kickstarter. I love editing. I love editing photos. I don't know if you'll like what I'll do, but I'll pitch you some ideas of just basically what I would do is with some of them is give them an overall tone and make them all they already kind of all match. But blend them together with not a filter, but an overall tone of mixing like the lights and shadows a certain.
Yeah.
That's all I would do. I mean, you could do it. I could just show you how in like a 10-minute share screen conversation. And you'd be like,
cool.
I didn't think of that with Canva.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, I didn't think of that. And then you can do it yourself. Yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about. But it kind of like brings the whole picture of the whole imagery of the deck together kind of into a thread of like of popping colors and dim colors and stuff like that. That's what I found together as one is kind of like some of the pictures in mine they weren't masked very well. And I put like rainbows around where the masking wasn't done very well. So, you could really see that line. And then when I did certain kinds of different things to blend, not with a blending tool or anything like that, but with the actual tools of the avidity of the editing from directly the dashboard, the brightness, the contrast, the shadows, the light, get all that, and get them all to look like that. That's what I found.
Yeah. Okay.
Really well for making, they don't have to be the same, but pretty close, to where they all just blend together. I don't know. That's what worked for me anyway. So you can just that, you've got it. Yeah. You can do it yourself.
Cool. Yeah. Right.
But anyway, and speaking of Everclear is our sponsor, and that's everclear.com, and they are also an advice app on Apple and Google Play Store, and we are both advisors. It's everclear.com. This year you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve. And Lisa P, and you are Becca C, did you say?
Becca J.
Becca J. Dang it. Becca J.
Becca J. Yeah.
I have to have a bunch of times said to me, and I'll remember. I don't
know. I look back at it and I say, well, why did I choose that name?
They'll let you change your name, I think. I'm thinking about changing mine. I'm thinking about
but then will my people follow me? I don't know. I mean, I've got a
hard thing to think about.
Cadre of people.
I don't know. I don't know either. Maybe we should ask them what they think. Hey, Everclear, what do we do? What's the
right?
If they're hey, we love you. And Misty, do you have any questions for Patricia?
No, I don't. Covered a lot.
That was just really enjoyable to look at everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Everything was enjoyable. And do you have any advice for anyone creating a tarot deck right now? Or any kind of divination deck?
I guess my advice is don't give up again.
Again.
My advice is always don't give up.
I love that
That's
advice.
good advice.
That's the best. Yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And with
Don't
that,
give up,
and what else? Anything else?
Don't give up before the miracle, because this is like a miracle.
You start asking, you start working on it, things start happening. It's true.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And you can't, you have to do it to really experience it. I think it's hard to explain, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
The art tells it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
listeners,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to wrap it up, but you have one more thing to say. I'd love to hear it.
One more thing. Tarot is nonlinear. It's not historic. It's mythical. It's magic. Get yourself a deck if you don't have one.
I love that advice. It is magic. It's the way you can change your life. It's the beginning of way it looks, seeing it once a different way and then changing it. Ooh,
yeah, for sure.
It's good for me anyway. Thank you so much, Patricia.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Love you, Misty and Patricia. Love you, listeners and watchers. We love you forever and ever. Amen. And have a wonderful time wherever you may be. Peace out. And have a great Valentine's Day. Woo!